Hi everyone, it's Pharaoh aka Kay's younger brother, and I had to make a community post, but I wanted to post it, but it did not want to go through, so completely understandable. Now, I just want to say this again, since someone didn't get the memo and showed their persona again. It's a different universe with Shiru and Ben, who had only 2 sons, one trans and error ace, forgot to put the error ace, named Shen, and the other named Biru, who's about to be a dad to a 3rd child. That universe, Shiru and Ben stopped at them 2 because of how Biru was like, I should say. And all of a sudden they bring up the asexual part. Yeah, I get it, but it's a different universe and they both became asexual for another 26 years. And I like to say, the whole of Shen and Biru's life. Please do not attack me on that in your community post with saying what you said, please, creator of Shiru Nephelem. Thanks. Yeah, just so you know, I did see the community post. It's the same, reference sheet that I've got on my phone, and I'll give you the community post, okay? So this is the fucking community post from, Shiru Nephelem's creator. Shiru Nephelem, biological parents, Imperius and Kiara. Imperius is an archangel. Kiara is a demon queen. Relationship status, in a relationship with Jack from Ghost Runner. Yes, I understand. But again, different universe, Shiru and Ben, with 2 kids. And then, obviously, and she is asexual, 3 exclamation marks. That felt like this whole community post was a fucking attack on me. I don't know why. I just feel like it is, and it's not okay at all. I understand you're pissed off, but come on. A different universe. I said in a different universe. I understand I said but I meant in another universe. So, please, stop trying to say that, oh, hey, look, this person's wrong. Even though I said in another universe. I understand it's a past fucking fusion mix that we did in the past when we were siblings, okay? I understand. And look, I understand you're going to send your friends over to me. It's not okay. I've already had death threats. They're not original. I've already had quite a lot of people who claim to be your friends. Turned out they're not, because they don't even fucking know you. And we're your followers. And then they stopped following you. Because apparently they were like, oh, we were just ghost followers to that person. Anyways, we don't fucking care about what you need to say or what Shiru has to say. Blah, blah, blah. And I was like, shut a block. You can't just say things and claim you're Shiru's friends when you're not. Please stop claiming you're Shiru's friends. And then say, oh yeah, we were ghost followers, we just unfollowed Shiru on Instagram and anywhere that they are on. Okay, what? Why? Don't claim yourself as that, because honestly, I know who Shiru's friends are. They would come after me if they wished to, or if Shiru wishes for them to. Because I had one person after me. And then a mod of mine, Alonso, which is my brother, he got rid of the comments. Because I wanted to watch the videos. I couldn't because of PTSD. We had a little argument about that. And then I said, I I can't deal with this brotherly argument, I'm done with it. Basically meaning, please can you stop doing what you've done? And then obviously after that situation, people came after me on route, on the computer, in my recording studio, and I blocked them. Sure, I gave out my root username for people to add me. I don't have it on here. I don't have it on my phone anymore. But yeah. And I'm just wondering, why the fuck would you lie saying you were Shiru's friends when Shiru knows who their friends are? Just saying. Because you don't need to class yourself as Shiru's friends to come after me and then say you were just a ghost follower, you don't care about Shiru and you don't care about me. And then obviously this situation happened and I'm like, you're only saying that because I think you saw the video of Sibling Shenanigans Season 10 Episode 1. We've got a lot more to go for Season 10. Wanted to point that out. So then everyone's got like so. Sorry about that, my father came in, but I just want to say I understand that the character is your character. I just wanted to do it in a different universe and you come at me with this and it's not okay. And others who claim to be your friend and then say they're not really your friends because like so. Again, not okay. So please, fair warning, do not come at me en route claiming you're Shiru's friend when Shiru knows who their friends are and they go out of their way to be with their friends by spending time with them because they get bored and when their friends want to come over, they allow their friends to. So please, if you are someone who wants to claim to be Shiru's friend, I would 100% know who is the real friend of Shiru's and who isn't. Because en route, these were people with names I didn't recognise and I could understand what was going on. So please, don't claim you're Shiru's friend unless you are absolutely sure you are when Shiru knows who their friends are. Anyways, Season 10 Shenanigans Episode 1 was placed in a different universe because in the years 2023 to 2024, me and Shiru made a fusion and I named him Shen, which you saw, and I showed the adult version. And then obviously I showed in the past his twin brother, Biru, who's in the past was a meddling fucking kid. A menace, I should say, who couldn't control his anger and his lava demon side. Because he's part Nephilim, part half werewolf. Because his father's a werewolf, a half werewolf. A normal half werewolf, I should say. And they stopped having kids because of how Biru was like. And they said, we're not doing this again. We're just going to keep to these two kids who are adults now. And it turns out, not even jail could get Biru to be who he is now. Elias had to, because obviously the cafe was like hiring new people, and Biru met Elias there. And I know I've done this roleplay with Nexus, my brother. And then, obviously, they were 16 at the time, because he went to juvenile jail, or juvenile detention, and he was there for 2 years, 14 to 16. Then the cafe was hiring people, and they said, now we're hiring new staff. If you've been in jail, we'll still accept. He went in there, talked about his jail life, and he said, to be honest, it hasn't made me a better person because I'm still a prick to my brother. And they said, maybe this job will help you. And obviously, the person who was the cashier was Elias's mother, because, you know, it was a family business. And then obviously his mother introduced Biru to Elias, and Elias and Biru fell in love. Not even 17 or 18, they had Nixie. And for 10 whole years actually, she went to her grandparents' place. And whilst Ben was at work, he runs a restaurant, and it's a family restaurant because, you know, his wife, Shiru, the different universe Shiru, I gotta remember that. And every time I talk about it, this universe Shiru that I'm talking about, she found Nixie in front of the door when she was coming back from her daily jog, and she was wondering, why is my grandchild here? And mind you, both of them are fucking immortal because of what Ben is like. He died multiple times, but he came back, and he still remembers his wife, obviously, and his kids and grandkids, because he's like, I will not fucking die on this earth without my family, or without my wife. And obviously, they're immortal. That's why. And he made a promise to God that his wife can be immortal too. He did not care about Biru. He said, I want my wife, my son Shen, Nixie as well, and whatever future kids they have to be immortal. And now, at 20 years old, they tried for another child, Biru and Elias, and that was Leopold. He was stillborn, sadly. And now at 26, obviously they tried again, and not even a pregnancy test was shown to Biru. And obviously, the only way Elias could do it is through sweaters, because Biru is the type of guy to steal fucking sweaters. He stole literally Shiru's hoodie once, and then he gave it back because he was like, I can't do this anymore, I'm sorry, you can keep your hoodie, your mother. That's what he said. And then obviously with the fake gun, it was a water gun. People, it was a water gun. He wanted to just spray, his father, because his father hates water. But he has to conquer that fear on, having a shower, or having a bath, or going swimming. When it comes to going swimming, that's where Shiru takes him out to swim, because she's like, you gotta conquer your fear, hon. She doesn't throw him in like some people do, just saying. But Ben was the type to throw Biru into the swimming pool to see what he was like. He got told off by Shiru right away in his universe, Shiru. But yeah, because Biru was about to fucking drown. He didn't care. But obviously, he was young, he was 5. And afterwards, he was like, oh, fuck, he's gonna drown. And he couldn't swim, obviously, by the time anyways, and that's where the wife comes in. That universe Shiru, who was like, I can't believe he's drowning because of you. Splash into the water, out come the Nephilim. The queen, I should say. In this universe, it's not a queen, it's just a Nephilim. But yeah. Again, that was my father. And he was tormenting me. But yeah. Anyways, I better stop rambling on. See you all next time. And make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Bye-bye.